Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Hey Doris, I know I've been gone for a week. Happy New Year. I wonder if people remember it's 5 o'clock. Hi Jan. Hi Jill. Hi Stephanie. Feels like I've been gone forever. So I'll give it one more minute for people to jump on and then I'll give you all an update. Hi Chantal. I managed to find a few supplies. I found a journal. I have about 50 journals, but I found a smaller journal. I found some pencils, stencil, and a paper, and I found a couple of ink pads. Hey Robin. Not the ink pad. I found some gesso, and I found paper towels. Actually, I've lost my paper towels. I found them again. It has been an insane 2 weeks. So we're finally moved out of the other location. I was supposed to be out December 31st at midnight, but we actually got out Saturday. I think 31st was Wednesday. Yeah. So Saturday morning. Hi Aletta. I went in really early and I managed to get a whole bunch of stuff out of the room, and then I had some help come in. The minute I got that last piece out, I felt a burst of energy. We had to get it out. We shoved it out the back door, and a couple of hours later, I gave the keys over to the new tenants, who are very nice. And hi Mitzi. So I've had to rent 4 storage units temporarily because I have so much stuff that we needed to move some in, put it out. Hi Teresa. Put it out, get it organized, and then I can get more stuff and put that away and get it organized. There's a couple things they have to do in here. There's a fence, not a fence, a gate, a big gate sitting at the back door, and I need that moved so I can put my dream box in place. When my dream box is in place, then I can move the classroom tables in place, and then we can move it's you have to do one thing at a time. So I will hopefully next week start getting the stuff out of storage. So we have some things put up, but let's see. I'm going to wait until... Okay, YouTube did jump over. I can get off my phone. I'm in the new location we did do a couple of lives, but it was just ink and I was at a temporary table, but now I'm at the desk I'll be using. So, yeah, the giraffes. Somebody asked me about my giraffes. So here's the story. I'm going to gesso while I talk. I found some gesso. So my heart is happy. So I'm going to gesso while I tell you about the giraffes. So I have a customer. Her name is Madeline. And she and her husband run a plumbing company. And years ago, they were looking for a new location because they worked out of their house. And they wanted a location with some more space so they could store pipes and plumbing stuff. And they were looking at houses, and I remember chatting with her on the phone one time, and she said, "Oh, we've seen this lovely house, but it has these stupid damn concrete giraffe in them." So I was like, "Buy the house, buy that house, buy that house." So she bought the house, not because I told her to, but she bought that house. And she hated the giraffe. And I was like, "Oh, that's it, I'm coming to steal them." So I went over one evening, and I took the giraffe. And they're painted, and they've been in the store for 8-10 years, I guess. I happen to love them. And I dress them occasionally, like at Halloween. I'll put a witch's hat on. So they're just a fun thing. So they had to ride over in a truck because they're large and they could fall over in the moving truck. So those are my giraffe. Okay. Let's just pop that there. And I have a heat tool as well. Don't know if this one works. I don't have many ink pads. I think my ink pads went to storage. But anyway, I did see a video. Hey Yvonne, thank you. So I did see a video this morning. Let me just, because I don't know where to put this. Hang on, let me put this back in the pot so I can then move the pot. They do have personality, right? Let's see. So I saw a video this morning. I'm just putting gesso back in the pot, but you can't see it because of the angle of the camera. I saw a video this morning introducing the new planner collection from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And I have to say, it is very different. And hi, Anne. Yeah, right? You can't transport giraffes any other way. That's how they do it in other locations on safaris. You have to transport giraffes in trucks so that necks can hang out like that. So anyway, I saw the new planner collection. It is fantastic. I think you guys are going to love it. It is very, very different than Esther's collection. So that is coming out in February. Alright. Yeah, so it's going to take us a while to get set up. I would like to be open for customers because we haven't had any customers in 3 weeks. I'd like to be open for customers by Thursday or Friday if possible. Not sure if that is possible, but I'm going to try. Mitzi, can you remind me I need to buy some cup hooks. I think that would be good to put that for my heat tool. So I found pencils. Like I said, my whole ink pad thing is missing. Now, let's get some blues. Because it is kind of wintry, right? So, let's grab a couple of lighter blues. So hopefully everybody had, hi Tamara, hopefully everybody had a great holiday. I've missed you guys, it's been a whole week. My alarm would go off and I was like, I just can't. We've just had too much going on here. It was crazy. And I have to say thank you to the helpers that I had because I never, ever would have done it without them. Let me get a yellow in here. This will have to do. Okay, so let's get some color on the page. But I have to say, I am pretty exhausted. I have been getting here at the crack of dawn and, well, not really dawn. And staying pretty late. But once we get open, I'll be able to go back to regular hours. Cup hooks, yes, you could remind me, Mitzi. I need to get those. The 6x8, I'm not sure I'm allowed to give any clues away about anything, Stephanie. I'm really not sure. But I think you will like it. And that stuff, it is different, and it will be different than what Esther brings out when she brings it out. I'll have to chat to Els and see if there's any info I can give. Because it was really just for retailers, they said, and I don't want to break any rules. Oops. Yep, you know what? That's okay. We're going to have to get a bit of green. Because I didn't change my baby wipe. And that's okay. So I'm going to dry that layer, and I'm going to come in and put another layer. So yeah, I was hoping tomorrow we would get the furniture in the classroom situated, because then it would give me space to put product on the tables that we could sort and then hang, but that's not going to happen until Wednesday now. But they're definitely bigger, Stephanie. But you can use existing dies with them, so nothing gets wasted. There's some very cool products coming from other companies as well, not necessarily planner related. Oh, which reminds me, I've got new Simple Stories coming. I think it's going to be here Friday. It was put out before Christmas. I just couldn't handle getting deliveries, not knowing where and when I was going to be, so I delayed it until Friday. We've had a couple of deliveries here. I do know, yeah, that's the dog release. That's this week. It will be on my website Tuesday at 2 a.m. Okay, let's get a stencil. This one is the visible image stencil. The new one that came in right before Christmas, I think. Let me grab. I said I'm very limited. I have gray, black, brown, and this from VersaFine Claire. I have a feeling that I've got drawers and drawers of ink pads, and I have a feeling they all went to storage. So I'm going to work with some different colors because that's all I have. Just going to make a bit of difference. So we're still setting things up. We've got the paper artsy stamps up. I'm going to use some gray as well, I think. We've got paper artsy stamps up. We have most of the Tim Holtz up die-wise, and most of his ideology up. I need to work on the planner section. I spent an hour and a half looking for my shipping box this morning, but our shipping area is now set up, so that's something. Oops, I'm off the camera, sorry. And I actually don't think you can see what I'm doing with the light, so let me hold it up so you can see, making the background more interesting. The pencils that I'm using are Inktense pencils, the Derwent Inktense pencils. We sell them here individually. They're made in England. They are a watercolor pencil, but once you use the wet baby wipe or whatever you're going to use on them, and then dry it, it's permanent, so you can use stuff on it. Doris, it'll be, okay, the release is Wednesday. So it's 2 a.m., but in my mind it's Tuesday night, but really it's Wednesday 2 a.m. morning. So I don't know if you, I consider that Wednesday, but when you say 2 a.m. it gets people confused. Let me find a gray. Let's have a look. What do I got? Do I have another? Yeah, this one a gray. I've only got the one stencil. So anyway, hopefully we'll be open by the weekend. I did meet some of my neighbors. They're lovely, even though it's across the street. They have invited me to a wine and cheese party they're having in the parking lot. And I don't know what kind of cheese. That's the bit that would interest me, is the cheese, not the wine. If I was to drink wine, I would pass out because that relaxes you, and I'm already tired enough, so I couldn't handle it. But cheese I can handle anytime, day or night. Okay, so a couple more places. It's an interesting stencil. I like this one. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, I was very excited to be out of the old location. I was like, it was overwhelming, so much stuff. My biggest problem was I had agreed to do that estate sale, and the boxes that were left over, so here you can see some of the more interesting on the background, consumed half of a storage unit, what was left over from that. So having to pack that, having to do the estate sale took time. Having to pack up after the estate sale took time. And it was time I didn't really have. And so that was very stressful. But it all worked out in the end. I had to have 6 or 7 mover trips, which was a bit more than I was expecting. But, you know, it is what it is. So I have this stamp set. This is a Joffy 110, and I thought this would be kind of good for new beginnings. How's that? So yeah, it was stressful getting out. And I can't even tell you guys how excited I am for this place. So excited. The floors, I love the floors. I finally got a place to put my crystal chandelier up with that wood ceiling. There's all these nooks and crannies and built-ins. I've got a perfect place for Tim's fabric. We don't have that many people come in person to shop. So I'm gearing it up toward more, stamp block. Oh, no, I think I may have one. I do have one. So I'm gearing it up for that and the workshops. Oh, sorry, online shopping and workshops. So I think, I'm going to go right in the middle of the page. Let's see if we can do it. No, let me do it here. Okay. Let's see what my choices are. Yeah, isn't it? I know, I love the floors in that ceiling. So I'll show more of it as we get more of it put away. As when I don't do crops in the store, we have a lot of workshops in the store. Oh, the ink pad's wet enough. Doesn't mean to say we won't do them, but we didn't. We're more workshopy than anything else. And I found, actually this project, so as you know, Esther's planner boxes are no more. I'm going to do this on a live, and I'm going to show you how to make your own box so that you can do one any size that you like for whatever cards you like. And I will try to do that sometime in January. There's so many things. I found this one thing with collage stuff in it, so I'm going to try and use something from here. Let's just take that to start. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one for yourself. That could work. Color that rainbow. I don't even know where these die cuts came from. Yeah, and hi Magda. It's definitely my personality here. I really want to get Highland Cow because I think the Highland Cow would fit perfectly in here. It's got that whole vibe. But apparently they poop, and I don't know that they can be potty trained, so maybe I can't get a Highland Cow. Okay, let me color the rainbow a little bit first. What do I have? Got an orange. These are other pencils. Let's do a little bit of orange in here. I've discovered some kits that I had lost for a long time, and I found those, but I actually don't know where they are right now. They might have gone to storage. A very cool kit. So we'll be doing a lot of kits from here as well. Like I said, the shipping station is set up, so I've done some shipping today. Hi, Monica. Okay, and everybody keeps, the number one question I've had is, where are you moving to? It is on the website, the new address. It is on Facebook, the new address. It has been in the last 4 or 5 emails, but it is 3500 Fairlane Farms Road, Suite 7. And 7 happens to be my lucky number, so another good sign. But it's interesting, I put the address everywhere and everybody's like, where's the address? Where are you moving? Some of these are not very sharp, but let's see what we've got. Nope. We'll go with the purple. And I haven't been able to do any journaling other than quick notes. I've missed that too. And that's the first time I've gestured in about 8-9 days. I have an order coming in from England. I don't know if it's shipped yet or not. We're going to be carrying Tom's pens here for some fountain pens. And this is a big equestrian side of town that I'm in, even though it's just across the street from where I was before. So we'll be carrying some more horse-related stuff too. Let's see if I can find a yellow. So hopefully everybody had a good holiday. Hey Linda, how are you doing? So there's a kind of another dance studio next door. And yesterday when I was working, I don't know what they were doing. I don't think they were dancing. They must have been enacting a play maybe. They did do some singing, but it sounded like they were killing someone over there. And then they turned it into a song. And then it just got weirder and weirder. And I was like, oh my gosh. But apparently they only do that on Sundays. It's definitely strange. Haven't heard singing quite like that. Okay, so this one says magical memories to last a lifetime. I have no idea where it came from. This is just one of many ephemera packets that I have. And I'm going to do about new beginnings. So didn't I had more houses. Yeah, I've got houses in this one. Let's grab a few. A weird church. Oh, never thought of that. Maybe. It said dance studio. And actually the people next door are the ones that used to be in the store that I was in before. It was their place. And then I moved in and they moved over here. Kind of strange thing, right? Let's go with this one maybe here. Let's cut this off. I did find a pair of scissors. And it was very strange screaming and then singing. I've not heard anything quite like that before. Okay. I'm going to glue this on top here. There you go. Oh, glue. Do I have glue? I should find glue. Yep, true, Yvonne. Not my first choice for glue, but it is glue. Glue with grit. Ew. I'm going to have to set the thing closer to my desk, top the camera. I'll remember to do that tomorrow. Hey, Susan. Susan. Maybe this is very old because it shouldn't be gritty like this. And I need to get back to doing some online classes too. So hopefully I will have all that sorted so we can start again next week. And of course we're back to our regularly scheduled live at 5. Let's just put that here. Do I need another house? No, I'll just leave it. I had a sticker. I want to put New Beginnings because I think that's important. Now these are stickers that I got from Tisha Moore years ago when she did a retreat. She had a bunch of stickers. And I kind of like this one. Oops. Maybe I'll put that sticker there. And I'm going to put the word New Beginnings up there. I will need to find, unless I have any here. I wonder if we can get it all out. Let's start from the front. I did not make my YouTube goal. I think I'm still like 48 hours short, but never mind. Oh, Yvonne, I'd love some. Thank you. Oop, that one went down too far. I have so many stickers, you know, when I do scrapbook layouts or whatever. I always have a zillion of them left over. Yep, I just made it. Move that one closer. So as I start to empty the storage units, we'll be doing some grab bags and some other things. Okay, that leaves me a lot of space to journal. Do I have to start over? No, I think I can just finish up the hours. I was hoping to make it by the end of the year. It was just a small goal. Or I guess a large goal, but no, it continues, I think. So there you go, start of a journal page. I got plenty of places for writing. I'm going to ink around the edges, of course, because I always like to do that. And now I can write about moving the store. I have to get a picture of the giraffe printed out in the truck. So, but we did it the right way with the giraffe, because like I said, that's how you do it in Safari. So. All right, guys, we're right at time. Look at that. Wow. Now I got to find places to put this stuff. So, thanks, guys, anyway, for trying. But some things you just don't get. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5. See you then. Thanks for watching. I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. Bye.